We are live on a Saturday afternoon. 2 live shows today. 2:15 for NASCAR, 8:15 for the NBA playoffs, and away we go. What's going on? Feels like a good weekend to pick up a couple units. Goddamn right it does, okay? We're here. Kevin's here. Ronnie's here. Jonathan Nelson's here. Air Waddle's here. Mikey's here. Let's have a day. That's what we say. Let's have a day. I'm ready to have a day. I don't know if you're ready, but I'm ready. I'm totally ready to have a day. So we have the weekend off in terms of the UFC. Nothing doing, but that's all right. We'll take off a little bit because we have UFC 264 next Saturday night, big pay-per-view. So we'll take the week off. We'll regroup. We got the Rocket Mortgage Classic all weekend in golf. We have 2 NASCAR races. We have the NBA playoffs. MLB all weekend long. Lot of action. And away we go. Spread and Tyler are not doing the NBA rundown today on the YouTube channel, but they're going to pop in on the live show. They're going to break down tonight's game. What is it? Game 6 between the Hawks and the Bucks. Spread and I crushed the Thursday night show. We hit 5 out of 6 last night. Gave out Tampa Bay Lightning to subscribers. They did the damn thing. So we're already having a week. Ronnie Lofton, my guy. What's going on, buddy? Tommy Hart, what's up? I gave out this, in my opinion, this race, it's a 3-horse race. I think that there are probably only 3 drivers that can win today. Austin Cindric, Ty Gibbs, and probably Kyle Busch. Aside from that, I think everybody is a step down. Now, I gave out one play in this race to Run Pure Sports subscribers, and that was an outright play and my only pre-race position. So I'm not going to give it out. That's why you got to pay $60 a month. But if I get on anything live today, obviously, I will give it out to you guys. Right now, the website's up 83 units, coming off a 23-unit June, where the entire team just crushed. Joey just destroyed MLB. Tyler had a great NBA month. I obviously did the damn thing and what I do. And, yeah, it was a great June. We're gearing up. We're like, 60 days away from football? I mean, the NFL at least. Fuck me. Let's go. Probably a month and a half away from college football. So we'll have that going on. We're here, boys. Road America. Another road course. Longest course on the entire circuit. It's about 4 miles long. It'll be the first time that the Cup Series has raced here since, I think, 1956, I want to say. It's a really fast road course, though. If you look at the course, they're showing it right now. This road course in particular, compared to Sonoma, compared to Coda, compared to the Roval at Charlotte, this course in particular is going to carry a ton of speed because there are some really long straightaways, or at least semi-straightaways. So speed's going to crush tomorrow. I'll be back. It's a public weekend, So it's 4th of July. You know what I mean? Happy birthday, America. You know what I'm saying, bro? So I'll be live all day for this show. Take a little break. Then me and Spread will be back tonight all night long for the Bucks Hawks game. And then after that game, Coop and I are going to do the pre-race Cup Series video at like 12:15, a little after midnight. So we'll have that going. And then tomorrow afternoon, I'll be on all day by myself for the Cup Series race. Plus, it'll be Sunday in the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Right now, you have two guys that are 11 under, Brandon Hagee and Joaquin Niemann. And then you have like 6 golfers that are 10 under, 1 stroke back. You have another dozen that are 9 under, 2 strokes back. So right now, it looks like anybody's tournament. I think Joaquin Niemann deserves to be the favorite. He's a proven winner. So at 11 under, I understand why he's the favorite. Now there are 4 guys 11 under. Jesus Christ. Snyder did say on the golf video with JJ on Tuesday night that he thought that the winner of this tournament was going to be somewhere between 25 to 30 under par. So they look like they're on pace to get to 25 under as of right now. Airwado says Kyle Busch top 3 minus 155 is juicy. I'd be surprised if he doesn't finish in the top 3. You're talking about today? Kyle Busch crashed in practice for the Cup race, so he's going to a backup car tomorrow. Austin Cindric looked like to be the best car in practice. Now, he didn't get the pole today for this race that's happening in the next 10 minutes. Ty Gibbs got the pole. But listen, we know how good Ty Gibbs is on a road course. Why do we know that? Because we cashed a 25-1 ticket on Ty Gibbs on a road course in the Xfinity Series this year. So we know that he's a stud. He's really, really good on road courses. Who's the best road course driver right now on the track? Probably Austin Cindric, maybe AJ Allmendinger. Now, Dinger didn't look like he had the best car. He looked like maybe he had a top 5 car, but not the best car. Airwado said, yeah, today. Yeah, I mean, he should finish in the top 3. If I was picking 3 cars to win the race, it would be the 3 favorites right now. It would be Kyle Busch, Ty Gibbs, and Austin Cindric. I think that they're priced accordingly. I think they have the 3 best chances to win the race. Daniel Hemrick didn't look bad in practice. He's 10-1. Allgaier historically hasn't been bad here, but he was not carrying speed once he got through a few laps. Once the tires started to wear, Allgaier did not have the speed that the other drivers had. So Allgaier's probably a fade today. Ty Gibbs has the baddest car in NASCAR, bro. That Monster Energy car, it's the baddest looking car in NASCAR. The race is about to start now. They're on the track. So what I did was I got on one of those three drivers, one of the three that I think will win the race, gave them to subscribers, and then I'll hedge off if I need to. That's basically how I approached it today. That 22 car is fire too, bro. No, we can't stream the race, or we'd be kicked off of YouTube. This is a betting stream. Cheese Dell, is that a cheese sighting? Holy Christ! I mean, cheese. Where you been all our lives, bro? Are you just in straight hibernation mode until football starts? There's no way you're still a subscriber. There's no way. If you're still a subscriber, then say something in the NASCAR Discord chat right now. I'm calling bullshit on the fact that you're still a subscriber. Because I haven't heard from you in months, bro. Come on. It's borderline embarrassing at this point. All right, boys, the race is underway. Lap 1 of 45. How do I get on the Discord? I'm a subscriber. Oh, Tommy, you absolutely have to be in the Discord, bro. That's where half the winners come from. DM the Run Pure Bets Twitter account, Tom. Tell them you're a member. Tell them that you want access to the Discord, and they'll talk you through how to hop on. Ty Gibbs looking strong early. Oh, so geez, you're not a member, bro? Come on. This guy. Tire wear is going to be big here. I'm going to be interested to see, once these tires fall off, who can maneuver the course the best. Yeah, cheese. You can get both sides for like $99, bro. And you'll get the first month of the bet side for free using a promo code. So it'll cost you like $75 the first month, and then it's like I think it's $99 for DFS and bets combined. Here comes Dinger. Cindric is going the wrong way. You hate to see it. Dinger looks good. I'm gonna hop on Dinger at plus 300 as a hedge, as my first hedge at least. It's a long race though, but I'll take a piece of them now at plus 300. If we have to get on somebody else, we will, gentlemen. That's how you have to bet NASCAR in 2021. I proved that this year. That's for sure. What is the promo code? I'm not sure. It's on the Run Pure Sports side. They say it. They say it like every show. It might be like heater 25 maybe. I'm not sure. Just watch. Just throw on a video. Any Run Pure Sports video on their YouTube channel will say it. I think it's heater 25. Or get bets. It's one of those two. It's either get bets or heater 25. Just DM the Run Pure Sports Twitter account. Tell them you want to sign up for both and you need the promo code. There you go, Danny McGill. RPS Heater 25 or Get Bets. Let's go. Yeah, 25% off the first month. Right. And then it's $99 a month. If you want both the bet side and the DFS side. And let's be honest, like, do we even have to pretend that we need to live in a world where that's not the best sports betting DFS deal on the entire internet? Like the whole interwebs, whether it's the United States, whether it's England, whether it's fucking China, it's the best deal on the interwebs. So So what we thought were the four best cars in the race are running 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. Not exactly the order I thought they would be running in, but nevertheless. The sports books know it too. Three drivers right now are plus 300 or under, and everybody else is 20-1. So the sports kegs are hip to it today. Sports books, I mean, not sports kegs. I don't know if Dinger's gone. Gibbs is starting to reel him back in a little bit, Airwato. I thought Gibbs would be the second best car today behind Cindric. That's what I thought personally. But so far, I'm good. I'm good with the two bets that I have. If we have to take somebody else, we will. I would think that the only other driver that I would get on, barring accidents, is Ty Gibbs. Unless we can get a situation where there's late pit strategy and we can hop on somebody really nice at a good price, like 16-1, 15-1, somewhere around there. The race is on NBC, Johnny. So I was looking at Spread and Tyler are going to come on to break down the NBA game. And then Spread and I will be live later on. Holden's going to come hang out tonight. We'll have a few people on tonight in the late show. But Spread and I crushed with Bogdanovich and Brooke Lopez on Thursday night. And I got to tell you, man, if Trae Young is out, I think I'm going right back to Bogdanovich. We hit him twice on Thursday night and won both. We took him pre-game and took him live at another number. I don't know if Trae Young is playing yet. Spread will let me know when he comes on. But if he's not playing, I mean, how do you not go right back to Bogdanovich over 17? Who's going to stop him from getting there? He's just going to have a ton of usage. I'll tell you right now, I am 100% going back to the well if Trae Young is not playing tonight. If Trae Young is playing tonight, I'll have to talk to Spread about how that affects Bogdanovich. But if he's not playing tonight, I'm going to hammer that over. The race is on Channel 10 on the East Coast. Well, that's not necessarily true. You can't get any more East Coast than me. I'm like 20 minutes from the shoreline. And it's on Channel 4 for me. So Johnny Nelson says, got to go back to the Lopez points prop. You know what my only worry is, though? I mean, we can't count on him to go for 30 again. We definitely can't count on that. I was happy that we hit him, though. And won the bet, but he's not going for 30 tonight. His total is 15 and a half. Yeah, maybe 15 and a half is short, but it's worth noting that Clint Capella played way less minutes than Spread and I thought he would. If Capella is in there more, I know he's got an ankle problem, but if Capella is in there more tonight and his ankle is doing better, it's going to be harder for Brook Lopez to get 16 points. Yeah, I think the Hawks make adjustments too. And I think the only reason why Lopez went off is because Capella, I mean, how many minutes did Capella play in that game? I remember that whole night, Spread and I were just baffled by the fact that Clint Capella wasn't in the game. That his double-double prop is the only bet we lost the whole night. He played 20 minutes in that game. 20. You have to think he plays more than 20 minutes. Two more runs for the Mets team total. Let's go, Jonathan. We're here. Do we have the Mets on the spreadsheet? Danny says, I think Capella has a big night. I mean, he still had 8 boards and 6 points in 20 minutes. So he's good for that double-double tonight if they play him. Oh, wait a minute. Why are we rooting in the fucking Mets? If the Yankees are on the spreadsheet, I mean, what are you doing, John? For fuck's sake. This guy, Jonathan Nelson's, he's in my top 10 favorite people in the chat. I mean, I'm not down with that, bro. Jesse's girl. My favorite all-time female to ever watch a Sports Keg show. We're clappers in 2021. Favorites were 14-0 in Major League Baseball yesterday. Jesus. I give JJ and Joey all the respect in the world. I don't know how the fuck you can bet on baseball daily. My brain can't handle it. They're better than me, I'll tell you that much. And they win too at it. I just can't. Our guy Chris Brady says, I'm thinking the Hawks -2. They're back against the wall. No Giannis. Trey might play. Hawks home. Hawks spanked them the last time at home, 110-88. I mean, it's possible. It's possible that the Hawks do the damn thing today. I'm very interested to see what Spread and Tyler think about the game. You and me both, DB. You and me both. I'll tell you, Bobby Portis had himself a day on Thursday night. Definitely. Somebody in the chat was on his points prop over that night. All right, Jess. Hopefully you come around more during football season. You know we'll be doing those Sunday, Monday, Thursday night games. I think your Eagles are going to completely shit the bed this year and probably finish in last place. I'm sorry, but I think they probably finish dead last in the NFC East this year, behind the Giants. But don't feel bad because I'm a Jets fan, so it could be worse. You could be a Jets fan. Kyle Busch spins around. All right, Kyle. Everybody's like Bush in the grass. I'm not a Y2J. I mean, I'm not upset. Are you, Keg? Nope. Not. I listen. You hate to see it, but I'm not upset about it. I'll be honest. I'm not that upset about it. I am rooting the Washington. What are they called? Do they have a name yet? Are they still the Washington football team? I'm rooting hard for my guy Fitzmagic to win the NFC East this year. I'm rooting hard. I think plus 260 is just ridiculous. That line is ridiculous. I don't care if Dak is throwing ropes in practice. That's ridiculous, that line. So we're rooting. We are big fans of the Washington Redskins this year, or Washington football team. At least Run Pure subscribers are. Gibbs got a penalty? Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. I'm feeling good about this race so far. The Dinger is going to win this race. I'll clap to that. We'll take that. We'll take that at plus 300. Big clappers. Yeah, Gibbs has a great car. Gibbs could win this race. He's the only other guy I think I could see myself getting on. unless, like I said, pit strategy comes into play. We see something happen late where we hop on somebody else. But I think that Gibbs, we already have exposure to two guys. I think Gibbs is the only other guy I could see myself getting on, barring some late pit strategy. Gibbs could definitely come back, yeah, without question. All right, Jess, I'll see you soon. Settle down over there. Washington's not dying. Settle down over there. All right. 5 consecutive winning months for your boy on the spreadsheet. You'll love to see it. Troy Merritt is your leader now, huh? At 12 under par. I almost took Neiman at 9-1 Friday night or Friday afternoon, yesterday afternoon, maybe. I didn't pull the trigger on it though. He's 3.5-1 right now. Listen, I'm a big Foo Fighters guy myself. I'm not going to lie about it. Okay? Lord Hanny, what's up, buddy? Wish we had fights, but I can't wait a week until McGregor Poirier. Yeah, I think we found a winning angle in that fight. I still might bet the money line too, but I think over 1.5 rounds is a really good look. I got it at like minus 135. I'm not sure what it's at right now. I would have to check. Oh yeah, I watched anybody that has Amazon Prime. I watched the movie that just got released, the Tomorrow War. I'm a big Chris Pratt guy. I like him a lot. It was good, man. It was pretty good. About as good as an Amazon Prime movie could be. It was really good. I enjoyed it. It was not a waste of 2 hours. So anybody that has Amazon Prime, I highly recommend it. I don't know the answer to that, Chris Brady. I'll tell you, he has no excuses on that team. If he doesn't take that team to the playoffs, it's on him. They should be the favorite to win that division, in my opinion. Because I think the Titans lost some pieces. I think the Titans have a great shot to make the playoffs too, but I think the Colts should be the odds-on favorite to win. So he's got no excuses. If he shits the bed here, he sucks. Period. He's just bad. Now, the Carson Wentz truthers like JJ will have you believing in the Colts this year. Because my guy JJ is a Carson Wentz truther through and through. 1-0 England, huh? Little Euro Cup action? I'm just rooting for Italy. That's all I care about. Anybody that stuck around to the end of the Thursday night show, Ans Jobert got it done for us against Muguruza. You'll love to see that. Medvedev about to win this fourth set and go to fifth. What's up, Ghost? I'm a big crack guy, he said. All right. All right, man. I'm a little old for that, but I can dig it. Terlansky, my guy. We're here, bro. Must apologize. The promo code was incorrect. I'm not sure. I'm not sure to be honest. Actually, maybe Spread knows. Spread might know because he does. He has the DFS guys on all the time during the NBA rundown, so he might know the promo code to get the bet side free in the first month if you want the combo. Oh, here's Spread right now. My guy Spread is there. What's going on, buddy?
Yeah, promo code Get Bets. Get Bets. That's 7 letters. That's the promo code we're looking for.
You get those bets. Yeah. All right? Is Tyler coming on?
No, I don't think so. I think he fell back asleep. I got a message from him, which would have probably about 6 in the morning your time, and sometimes he falls back asleep. So probably had a rough night at work last night.
Okay, my man.
But yeah, I'm here, and we'll do a quick rundown of tonight's game. And you know what? The best part about this, you're gonna love this. Yeah. This game has live betting written all over it. We have so many factors that we don't know about, right? First one, obviously, the status of Trae Young. We can try and speculate. I'd rather watch the first 5-10 minutes of the game and see what kind of Trae Young we have out there. Second one was the only bet that we missed on the last live show, right? And that was Clint Capella. But what correlated to Clint Capella? Brooke Lopez, right? Because when he was on Okongwu, who's 6'9" or whatever, compared to Capella, who's the same size as him, he looked like Shaquille O'Neal, right? If Capella's back out there, then he goes back out to the corner to try and get Capella's rim protection away from the rim, make it easier for his teammates to drive. So, I mean, these are the two things we're going to be looking for in the first 5 minutes of the game, namely how healthy is Trae Young and how healthy is Clint Capella, because it's really going to affect how we look at the side, how we look at the total, and then we're going to be able to hit those Brooke Lopez props if Capella's out. Maybe go the underway, hit some unders if he looks in. So I'm all over tonight's game for a live perspective. I was telling Shariah, because I had breakfast with her right before I came back on the show right now, and I said, I feel really strongly about the next game if it goes to a Game 7 or if it goes to a Game 1 in Phoenix, if I anticipate the line. I feel really strongly about that, to be able to give out a pregame play, put it on the sheet, jump on the videos and give out a play beforehand. This game has live betting written to me all over it. There's just too many factors that we can't anticipate now that you and I are both going to be able to see within the first 5 minutes of the game, I hope.
Gun to your head, do we know if Trae Young's playing?
No, we don't. So my guess is that he goes out and he gives it a shot, but we don't necessarily know. So, we've had a couple players, right? Like Anthony Davis gave it a shot, wasn't very good. James Harden gave it a shot, was really weak in that Game 6, and then kind of figured out how to be effective without the sprinting, but we could kind of see that. Other players like Chris Paul, I didn't know how quickly he'd recover from that shoulder injury that he had at the beginning of the Lakers series. It's not even an aspect now. So I do think that he'll get out there and try, but I think it's really hard to try and gauge how effective he'll be, because even if we know he's in, it doesn't necessarily mean he's 100%.
Earlier in the show, I said exactly what you mentioned about Capella. He was our only losing bet that double-double on Thursday night, and I checked. He only played 20 minutes, which I would assume is what, spread 15 minutes shorter than he normally plays?
Exactly. He usually runs between 30 and 34. So, yeah.
So if he's in for 34 minutes tonight, Brooke Lopez is not going for 30.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it correlates so easily.
Lopez's line they set is like 15 and a half. Mm-hmm. Do you think if Capella is back now? I heard you talking on the show with Jeff that it's an ankle problem.
No, it's an eye problem. I said if it was an ankle, we would know that, hey, these extra 2 days are going to help. But he has something with his cornea. So I was saying, the ankle, we would know, like, hey, 2 days later, like, that helps a lot for healing a sprained ankle. But for cornea, I don't think they get that better that quickly. Like, I don't think that that's something that the extra 2 days will help with. So I'm really hesitant to see how well he's going to perform tonight.
You think we see him play about the same amount of minutes that we saw on Thursday night?
Yeah, that would be my guess. And if so, we'll look for Brooke overs. But if he's out there and he's active early and, he looks like his old self, we can go to the unders.
I mean, you would think there's no way that the Hawks are going to let Lopez shit all over them tonight, right? I mean, they have to do something.
It's just so tough without Capella. They don't really have an answer. Who else would they put out there? They have Collins, who's 6'10", Gallinari, who's 6'10", but just not a very good post defender, and then Okongwu, who's 6'9". It's just they don't really have an answer. It's just so hard. It's going to be so hard to scheme, even strategy wise. I mean, I guess they could start doubling him down low, but it was a lot of pick and roll. He was doing a lot of rim running. It wasn't like he was sitting there on the post, backing down for 5 dribbles. So,
you and I hit the Bogdanovich prop twice on the Thursday night show, right? He's sitting at 17 and a half, and if Trae Young doesn't play. Isn't that just an auto bet? Bogdanovich over.
And that's why we'll wait and see. If he looks like he's not moving well early, too. Even if he's out there, that might even be better. Maybe he gets announced and the Bogdanovich number drops a little bit. we see that Trey's not moving that well in the first couple minutes, then we can tag it then. So,
gun to your head, what are your thoughts on the side in total? Now I know
I don't love it, but I think if you force me to choose, the proverbial, you give me $100, but I have to bet a side. I would take Atlanta. Chris Middleton and Holiday haven't been consistent. They've also had a propensity to let up, after big wins, i.e., they get the big win in Game 3. They completely come out flat in Game 4. I've heard arguments that, hey, does Giannis even get hurt if the whole team doesn't just show up and start mailing it in early and he's sitting there, trying to will his team back to victory, flying around like a madman because they're down. And I think that is a good argument. This isn't an issue for the team. Also, in Atlanta, can we trust Connaughton? Can we trust Forbes, Portis? Some of these role players, will they still be hitting from 3 like they do at home? I don't know if I necessarily think I can count on that. But if they do come out and play their best, they can win, which is why I don't love this spot. Because the X's and O's will tell you Milwaukee has the advantage here. They'll be able to shoot better, and they can definitely defend better. But the situational spots and the narratives and what we've seen from Milwaukee so far shows you this is like a letdown spot for Milwaukee, and that, might be a little overconfident knowing that they have Game 7 at home. And I would almost agree with their overconfidence there. I think that it would be really tough for Atlanta to get the Game 7 in Milwaukee. They're not going to have the same issues that Philadelphia did in a Game 7. So I can understand why they're confident here. So lean is toward Atlanta. Also lean towards the under. And just off the idea that if Milwaukee comes out slow, that should give you the cushion to where the game goes under.
But perfect live betting type of game. Do you think it's a back and forth game?
No, I'm not. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do the ARB. I think it's going to be better for live betting for us to just grab the right side and grab a couple of those good player props, depending on what we see in the first 5 minutes. I don't know if it'll be an ARB game. I almost feel that if Atlanta wins, it'll be similar to the script that we watched on Keg Live Thursday night, where Atlanta comes out, gangbusters, grabs that 12-point margin, and then, they take turn making runs. But just like Milwaukee, it's like every time they cut it to 9, they cut it to 7, Milwaukee would come back with an 8-0 run. It might be like that. I'm not as interested in the live ARBs. I think the live prayer props are going to be where we could go, or just the side in total. I mean, if we just see Trey out there looking great, we might just jump in on Atlanta right off the bat and ride that the whole way.
And I guess the last thing I would ask is, in terms of Milwaukee Bucks player props, what are we looking for on the live show tonight?
Right now, if it's on the script that I have, maybe some unders here. With some little bit of regression here from Middleton and Holiday. So that's probably what I'd be looking at. Middleton unders 27.5. Holiday's 23.5.
Yeah.
Holiday's got to be aggressive. I would say the first one I'm going to look at, right, is going to be the Lopez. And that's going to be completely correlated to Capella. If Capella looks like he's in there, looks like his old self, we'll hit the Lopez under. And I don't see some of these other guys. Tucker over 5.5. He's one of the few that I like the overs on. I would also maybe look at a Bobby Portis under too. I don't know if he has another dream game like he did last game.
Yeah, they said his number at 16.5. Seems a little high, no?
Yeah, it just seems like they're just going to protect themselves, because I don't know if a lot of people are going to want to bet the under going off that. But I think that would be an under I'd be looking for too.
Going with your logic about Lopez and Capella, if that cornea is not better, doesn't 10.5 points seem a little high for Capella?
Yeah, especially if we know that his minutes are going to be dropped by, if he's at 22 again instead of his normal 33, right?
Yeah.
I mean, 33% reduction there. Obviously it's going to be hard to get you over in limited minutes. Not to mention Capella is a player who's reliant on others. He has a non-existent post game. Everything he gets is from putbacks and running towards the rim on the pick and roll. He's another one that's correlated to Trae Young. Trae Young throws that floater for the alley-oop almost better than anyone in the NBA right now. I don't want to be hyperbolic, but it's really one of the best. And so if Young's in there and playing well, he also has a better chance to go over there. So that's another one that I'd like to wait and see on. But you're exactly right. I think we're going to know in the first couple minutes, Trae and Capella. If they're both looking good, we're going to definitely hammer his over there because Trae finds him with those floater-style alley-oops.
If Trae plays and we're halfway through the first quarter and you're like, Jay, like Trae looks like Trae, it's just auto bet on the Hawks at that point, right?
That's what I'm thinking too. Assuming that they don't put us like at a -6.5 or something. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking that we're going to do.
Oh, I'm excited. I think we're going to make some money tonight in this game spread.
Yeah, I think it's perfect too because I think that for the next game, this is such a better live betting game. For the next game, I'm going to be really comfortable on my pregame position, regardless of what happens tonight, whether or not it's Milwaukee heading to Phoenix or Milwaukee heading back home for Game 7. But this game has live betting written all over it, so I'm excited that we're going to be able to hang out and have some fun tonight.
All right, before I let you go, DraftKings has 4 player matchups that I just want to get your thoughts on.
Okay.
These are all to score the most points tonight.
Okay.
John Collins -107 against Brook Lopez -120. What does your gut say? Now, keep in mind,
gut says that I don't. Yeah.
Pre-game positions.
Yeah.
Like
it's tough.
Find out what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My guess would be I would take Lopez there. Collins is if I don't. My guess would be saying that basically I don't know if Capella's gonna be 100%. Lean towards he's not. I don't think a Cormier gets better that much quickly. So I would lean towards Lopez there.
All right, the second one, which I kind of find a little intriguing, especially because you always say at any point Drew Holiday can drop 30 in a game if he's on. Chris Middleton's -200 and Drew Holiday's +160.
Yeah, I think that's great value on Holiday. I expect Holiday to continue to be aggressive. A lot of talk in the press on that after that. The fact that in Game 5, Holiday was about as aggressive as we've seen him over the whole postseason, and it's not a coincidence. It was his best game. He talked about players, coaches, even his family, encouraging him to be more aggressive. Not to mention, Middleton is wildly inconsistent. He's coming off a fantastic game, and he's on the road. Great value there in Holiday, I believe.
Yeah, I agree totally. Now, the third one, the only reason why I haven't bet it yet is because I just want to see if Trae Young is going to play. Bogdanovich is -120 against Bobby Portis. I mean, if Trae Young, if they sit him, I mean, that's a smash spot, isn't it?
I think I like it even if Trae plays. Bogdanovich is still the second option, your second best shot creator. Portis is, even with Giannis out, number 4.
Yeah.
Right? So I like that even if Trae plays.
Oh, I like that. I'm going to bet that then.
Because if Trae plays, he's going to get some gravity. That might even lead to more Bogdanovich open shots. If they see he's not 100%, we're going to take away the shooting. We'll double, let him pass out of it because he can't shoot over the double. But it might end up being more for Bogdanovich. I like Bogdanovich regardless of Young's status in that game. But I'm also just kind of, what JJ talks about, right? We're going to sell high on Bobby Portis. Everyone's talking about him. Most likely regresses to the numbers that we're used to seeing.
Yep, I'm hitting that right now at -1. Last one is John Collins +120 against Bobby Portis. You like Collins there at +120?
Yeah.
All right, so fade Bobby Portis.
But I would say let's wait on that one. I like the other one so much better, the one we just talked about.
Yeah, so that's available at DraftKings for people that want to get on it. Bogdanovich -120 over Bobby Portis. That'll be the first play that we throw at the bottom of the sheet when me and Spread go live tonight, and then I guess we'll go from there.
All right. And so I will be back tonight at what time does this game tip off? It's TNT, which means we won't have the huge pregame like we do on ESPN. 5:30. I'll jump back on with you about 5:15, and we can do this for everyone who missed it right now.
Exactly. Yep.
Cool. Looking forward to it. Thanks for having me, and keep throwing those plays in the Discord so I can grab them while I'm out running errands, getting everyone ready for tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, brother.
All right. Thanks. I'll see you tonight.
Bye. The one and only Mr. Spread Astaire. Man, Spread's fucking knowledgeable about the NBA. Yeah, I feel good about tonight's game. I think we're going to make some money. All right, Justin Allgaier has the lead right now. Allmendinger right behind him. What happened to Austin Cindric, boys? I wasn't looking at the race. I don't see him. Did something happen with Cindric? Airwado is fucking funny. These guys can't compete with the dinger. Well, where's Austin Cindric? Can somebody tell me that? Oh, he's on a different pit cycle, right? He didn't go in when everybody went in at the end of stage one. Is that what happened? That could work to our advantage, though. I'm not going to lie. That could. AJ Allmendinger has the best car in the race, and we're on him. So I don't see how Justin Allgaier wins. Like anybody that watched practice, Justin Allgaier lost so much speed into the run that I just don't see how he wins the race. I really don't. Kyle Busch is closing the. Oh, Kyle Busch is in the sand. Oh, Kyle is just a shit show today. Kyle is a complete dumpster fire today. Be a road course driver, Dinger. Let's go, Airwado. Be a road course driver, Dinger. Let's go. You hate to see it, Airwado. You hate to see it. I mean, he's my guy. You know what I mean? You hate to see it. It's something you don't want to see. You know? Lord Hanny, are you a Rumpure subscriber? Are you the guy that just signed on? Need a long shot win driver. I said it earlier. I think my long shot would be Daniel Hemrick. He was 16-1 earlier. I'm not sure where he's at right now. But yeah, Daniel Hemrick. I said earlier that he would have probably been my long shot. He was 16-1. He's got a competitive car. I think he's got a top 5 car. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what the odds are going to come back at Pit Auto. But he was 16-1 earlier. Yeah, he's still 10-1. You could still get him at 10-1. I think that's probably a little light, if I'm being honest. He should probably be more like 14-1 right now. So I think that's a little light. I think I think it's probably negative EV. But that would be the guy. That would be the guy. AJ Allmendinger is just fucking out, bro. He's just out. Let's go, Dinger. Come on, boys. Let's start with a quick 2 units on the spreadsheet. Why not us? I was disappointed last month. 6.65 units on the spreadsheet? That's disappointing. I'm better than that. Cindric's already in the top 10. I got to tell you guys, I think that barring pit strategy, Dinger is plus 800 on DK, right? No way. No, he's not. He's plus 150. Dinger. If he was plus 800, I'd bet another 1,000 right now. Cindric's making some moves here. Johnny Nelson, we're covered, baby. We're covered. I'm telling you, the only guy I'm worried about is Ty Gibbs. He's probably the only guy I'm worrying about right now. Now, Daniel Hemrick's 18-1. Now that's more like it. Daniel Hemrick is 18-1 at Bet365. I don't mind that bet at 18-1. Am I going to bet it? No, not right now. I'm not. If I'm being honest with you, I'm not. Any way to get the info? Daniel McGill, have you signed up at Rumpure before? Because if you have already signed up before, that's why the promo code is not going to work. That's promo code. Yeah, Fathead, we're all on the same page there, baby. I'll be on that Bogdan over, and I'll be on that Bogdan matchup against Bobby P. Like I would actually, if we win this race today and we pick up a couple units, I might even throw that on the spreadsheet. That Bogdanovich over Bobby Portis at minus 120. But I really want to wait to see. Now, spread says it doesn't matter if Trae Young plays or not. I tell you, I'd feel a lot better about it if Trae Young wasn't playing. Trae Young tweeted out, another day, another opportunity. So I think he's going to play. Yeah, Kyle Busch was one of the 5 best cars on the track. We knew that going in, Mikey. Corey H., my guy. I miss you, Corey. I can't wait till football comes back, so you're back, Jersey. I miss you over here. I still have to figure out what shows are going to be public and what shows are going to be behind the paywall. I'm not sure for the NFL. because it's going to be, what, 3 nights a week? Marathon Sunday, Monday, Thursday. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it this year. My goal, though, here's my goal. Now, don't get me wrong. Things can change. But my goal is to be live on air for every single NFL football game in 2021. That's my goal. I took off Sunday nights last year. So that would be the only difference, that I would be on for Sunday night football. Where the fuck is Yago? Like, imagine my fucking guy Yago not being here. I mean, it's just utterly disappointing. I don't care if you got a 4th of July barbecue or not. I mean, like, Yago might be in the captain slot if the live show YouTube chat was a sport. Yago might be in the DFS Showdown captain spot. You know what I mean? It's just disappointing. Gavin, why are you not on the show right now? This fucking guy. I mean, bro, like, just let the Irish whiskey flow and let's go. Why are you not here? You have invites for both shows. I mean, this guy, I expected you to be on with me all day today. Send me the link. I emailed you both links. What do you mean send me the link? I'll tell you the exact minute I sent the email. 1:13 p.m. You have now had the links for 2 hours and 25 minutes. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, this guy. I mean, are you serious right now?
What's going on, guy?
Like, are you serious right now? Like you haven't had the link for 2 hours?
Oh, man. Well, it took a while to open the eyes this morning, I'll tell you that.
Were we hitting the whiskey hard last night?
Very vigorously.
What's going on, my man?
Give me 1 sec. I got to go grab another beer.
This guy. I think I have to have a conversation with Gavin. I think I have to talk to him about the 12 steps. Stefan, what's good, bro? You're out? All right, come back tonight and hang out. We'll be live tonight. The weather should help Chestnut too, since it's not going to be so hot out. I mean, Corey, are you handicapping the hot dog contest right now? Is that what you're doing right now? All my websites are legal, so I don't even think I could bet on the hot dog contest. If I tried. Does anybody see the hot dog contest at any legal market? I swear to God, I'll bet on it right now. Airwado said we have hot dog contest handicappers in here. Yeah, I mean, Corey's talking about the temperature. Ghost said the legal sites suck. Hey, you better settle down over there, bro. Okay? I'm making $200K a year on these legal sites. Settle the fuck down over there. Kobayashi to get 86 down is 2-1. 86? No way. That's not humanly possible. That's not humanly possible. Nope. Yeah, FanDuel is awful. But, I mean, I love every other site. FanDuel is so bad. This is why I'll probably never get a job ever, like on a platform that FanDuel backs, because I just have to say how awful they are all the time. I can't even help myself. They're that bad. Kobayashi's banned for life? Wait a minute. What? What's going on? Is Kobayashi banned for life? He can't compete in the hot dog contest anymore? I mean, what kind of a country do we live in if Kobayashi can't compete in the hot dog contest? $75 hot dogs at plus 150. What, Jonathan Nelson, are you betting this at any legal site? Does anybody have a line on any legal marketplace? Because I'll bet it. I'll bet it for spite. They have a 30. They have a 30 for 30. Oh, Jesus Christ. They have a 30 for 30. You'll love to see the golf players in this tournament in the top 10. Why? What's going on, Dexter? Does Snyder have picks in the top 10 right now? Gabber, are you betting the hot dog contest, bro? Because if you are, I'm gonna make you put like $50 down for me, and I'll PayPal it to you.
I already got 500 down on the over 73.5. I mean, if you're not betting the hot dog contest, you're probably a communist.
Wait a minute. You what did you bet exactly?
Bet 500 on over 73.5 hot dogs at minus 115.
For who?
For obviously Joey Chestnut.
All right, I'm in for 50, bro.
All right. I'll throw another 50 on it. He's like a minus 5,000 favorite. Nobody's even going to come close to him.
Yeah, listen. I'm fucking. Well, no, I'm in to win 50. So what is that? 60 to win 50? You got to put down. All right, I'm in. Let's go, Gav. Let's go.
Yeah, he's got interviews that, he's down in 80 in practice relatively easily. I was like, all right, this has got to happen.
What time is it on?
Tomorrow, like I think around noonish your time.
All right, I'm going to withdraw $60 from my book right now. By tomorrow. Why am I betting $60? I don't know. I mean, why not? I mean, Gavin's got a knick-knack on it. I'll root the fucking hot dog contest in with him. Why not?
Yeah, it's nothing that you're tracking for the sheet or anything, but what the hell? Why not?
I mean, are you even an American if you're not betting the hot dog contest?
It's kind of what I was, getting at.
So, like, are we only in the beer stage of the day? Like,
yeah, I got to ease back in, and then I'll probably change. I went from coffee till about 10:30. Then I switched over to beer, and we'll probably move to whiskey around 3-ish. It's a very set program over here, man.
I love it. I think we're going to win some money tonight in this NBA game. That's what I think.
What do we got? Let's see.
We're gonna live bet it, but we're gonna be on Bogdanovich, definitely points prop. So right now in the NASCAR race, I gave subscribers Austin Cindric on the spreadsheet at plus 250. And while on the show, I took a shot on Allmendinger at plus 300. So if one of those two wins, then we'll net either a unit and a half or 2 units. Right now, Cindric is your odds-on favorite at even money. He's got the lead with 22 laps to go. What happened to Allmendinger, boys? I'm just seeing this now. What happened to Allmendinger? Did he pit? I think we have the 2 best cars in the race. Who's going to win? I'm not sure. But I think we have the 2 best cars in the race. Oh, Dinger got a penalty. Well, that changes things.
I can't believe one of these books I can bet live West Indies versus South Africa in cricket, but I can't bet fucking NASCAR live.
Isn't that disgusting?
Just makes me irate.
You don't have one website that you yes you do.
Or yeah, one of them has it. I can't remember which one though.
You know who has a live NASCAR? I think MyBookie has live NASCAR. That's an offshore account.
Oh yeah, here we go. Look at that. They're the 2 odds on. So Cindric right now is plus 100 and Allmendinger's plus 299.
Yeah, we basically have them both, but at plus 250 and plus 300.
Yeah.
Cindric got a penalty though.
Someone said that Kyle Busch is doing his best David Hasselhoff impersonation, running around in the sand.
Yeah, he's been in the sand a couple times today.
Like me and my golf game.
Or do you play golf? You play a lot?
Yeah, play a good amount.
What's your handicap?
Like 9.8.
Really? That's really good. Oh, you're one of those bougie fucking investment bankers. You have to play golf like all the time.
You gotta play, and you gotta play it decently.
It's like a prerequisite. Like you can't even get in the door unless you're a 10 handicap.
My firm sucks ass at golfing, but yeah, there's mostly private equity guys are doing the golfing.
Dude, no joke. If me and you met up one day on the golf course and we started at 8 a.m., I think that we would get called for darkness and I would still be on the course. I mean, I would have to think that my handicap legitimately is probably 200. It would probably take me 270 strokes to get in. It could be even higher.
Use a hand wedge at that point.
I'll be honest, now that I think about it, it could be even higher than that. 200 might be low. But I'll tell you what, bro, get me on those. See, my problem is to get to the green. Get me on those greens, though, and I might as well be fucking Jack Nicklaus.
He rolls his putts.
I mean, I'm a machine on the green. But
the
problem is getting there. I can't get there. Wow. Austin Cindric is out, bro. I'll be right back, Gav.
Oh my God, boys. We better enjoy UFC 264 next weekend, because the weekend after, fight night on the 17th, is a dog meat card. Dog meat. Yep, I'll be on next weekend. I just can't believe Islam Makhachev, Thiago Moises is a fucking main event. That's just insane to me.
All right, I'm back. Dude, listen. I'm an atheist, okay? Or probably the better word is agnostic.
Mm-hmm.
But I respect everybody's religion. Everybody's. But do you have to come to my fucking front door with it? Like, do you
Yeah, like a Jehovah's Witness show up or something?
I mean, do you have to ring my doorbell and teach me about the good word? Like, I mean, come on, bro.
You just tell them that you're too lost of a cause.
I was just like, listen, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in anything. But I hope you have a nice day. That's basically what I said. Just do you have to come to my fucking front door? Just do you. I mean, somebody's car, how does that happen on a road course? Are you watching the race right now?
Nah.
How do you crash like that on a road course? Corey, I don't know who has the worst NASCAR luck, Corey or Brandon Cola. I'm not sure who has the worst NASCAR luck, but it's one of them.
Yeah, Hanny, that NC State thing was wild, man. thought they obviously did him pretty dirty, because if they could put 9 players on a field, regardless of if they're position players, pitchers, whatever, they should have played the game. The fact that the NCAA kind of made the ruling, in the middle of the night, it was like it was done at like 5 or 4:30 East Coast time, leads me to believe that I don't think the entire thing was handled, above water. Something leads me to believe that, they were kind of just thinking, all right, let's just push Vandy through and use kind of the whole COVID thing as a cover. I don't know. It was really weird.
David says, get them the promo code and a pork roll, egg, and cheese to seal the deal. David. It's not called pork roll, bro. It's called Taylor ham. Okay? It's a Jersey thing.
Oh, my God. My Jersey buddies have talked about that shit before.
Bro, all joke. There are, but you know what? The state is like divided. Half the state calls it pork roll, and then the north, where I live, like northern New Jersey, middle to northern, call it Taylor ham. Like Taylor ham, egg, and cheese is like your go-to breakfast sandwich here.
Yeah, one of my good buddies is from like Baskin Ridge.
Oh, Baskin Ridge? Yeah. I'm not that far from there. Baskin Ridge is beautiful, bro. My cousin lived there for like 25 years. I love Baskin Ridge. Salt, pepper, ketchup. There you go, Dave. You're here. That's the only way, bro. It's the only way to eat it. It's got to be salt, pepper, ketchup. Did I sign the Jehovah's Witness up to run pure? I don't even know if it was a Jehovah's Witness. I'm not even sure. Just leave your fucking religion at the door, man. Corey said it's pork roll 100%. Corey, don't get me fucking going, bro. All right?
Keg, have you seen the card for the weekend after 264?
I have not. I'll look at it.
It's fucking disgusting. Islam Makhachev, Thiago Moises, main event. Marion Renault, Misha Tate, co-main. Boo.
Wait, who's the main event?
Islam Makhachev and Thiago Moises.
I mean, I get one half of it, but Thiago Moises?
They're just feeding him to the wolves for Makhachev.
I think Makhachev is at that point now where he probably deserves to headline like a fight night. But who the fuck is Thiago Moises? And what's the co-main?
Marion Renault, Misha Tate.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah. That's bad. Bro, Marion Renault has 9 wins and 7 losses. And she's the co-main event. Jeremy Stevens sighting though, huh?
I think Makhachev's issue is that I don't think a lot of the guys above him want to freaking fight him.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like we haven't seen Jeremy Stevens in forever. Wow, bro, this whole card is just awful.
Yeah, Makhachev needs like RDA on his way out kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if any of these other guys are going to want to fight him.
I mean, the kid's 19-1. They're going to get to a point where they have no choice.
Mm-hmm.
But wow, I mean, you know why that they put this stinker? Because it's right after a sick pay-per-view. That's why. But wow, this is a terrible card. What are the odds on Misha Tate to win that fight?
She was at like minus 130 last time I looked. Let me see.
I mean, bro, I know we don't bet low-level women's MMA anymore, but is she really going to lose to Marion Renault? I mean, it is Misha Tate.
Marion Renault is dust. I tend not to think so.
Marion Renault is like 43, bro. I mean, she was a perennial top 3 fighter in her division, Misha Tate, for her entire stint in the UFC. I don't see how she loses that fight.
Yeah, Makhachev's only minus 650. Jesus.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Misha Tate's minus 140. This one has 35.
I don't see how she loses. Untouchable Jay says, Scrapple blows pork roll out of the water. All right, first of all, it's Taylor Ham. I don't know what Scrapple is, though. I've never heard of that before in my life. I'm intrigued, though, because Taylor Ham is one of the... Taylor Ham, let's be honest. Taylor Ham might be the best ham, like, on the planet. Like, I don't think there's a better ham. Are you a big ham guy, Gab? Like, when I order a sub, right, personally, I'm normally like a turkey and Swiss kind of guy, or like a roast beef and Swiss kind of guy, rather than ham. Now, I'll get an Italian sub, which is what, ham, salami, provolone. Like, the only time I eat ham is if it's in an Italian sub. So I'm not really a big ham guy, but I mean, bro, have you ever had Taylor ham, egg, and cheese? Did Gavin die? He might be dead. Why am I delusional? I don't even know what Scrapple is. Untouchable J. Yeah, it's basically called pork roll everywhere except northern New Jersey. It's Taylor ham, so it'll always be Taylor ham to me. But yeah, I mean, bro, pork roll, whatever you guys call it, I'll call it what you call it. Pork roll, egg, and cheese on a bagel, or a nice Kaiser roll in the morning, salt, pepper, ketchup. There's not a better breakfast item that you can eat. Like, it is the best breakfast item in the world. Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. E said Scrapple is mystery meat. What? I have to look this up. I have to Google it now. Scrapple. Oh my God, it looks disgusting. It looks like a loaf of whole wheat bread. But I would rather be shot in my face than eat that. I can't get down with meat that looks like a whole wheat loaf of bread.
It looks like piss poor meatloaf.
Are you looking at it right now, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, what in the fuck is that?
It looks like sliced liverwurst.
Yeah, I am out. I am out on that, Untouchable Jay. I am Nope. Have you had Taylor ham, egg, and cheese sandwich before, Gav?
No.
Oh, dude. It's the best breakfast sandwich in the world.
We do. I always do like breakfast burritos is the thing out here, just being, so Mexican heavy in Southern California. Poof. That's the go-to, man.
What is it? What's the go-to?
You could do a couple things like machaca. It's basically like beef and eggs and peppers. Oh, it's good shit.
Like, what is that? Like steak and eggs?
Kind of, yeah. But it's more shredded beef.
I can get down with steak and eggs, but I think I would still take a Taylor ham, egg, and cheese on a nice hard roll from a deli.
Dude, if we fed Scrapple to Guantanamo inmates, we would have like the Hague on us for torture violations.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, just the fact that have you ever heard of that before?
No, you can't feed this shit to prisoners. Look at this.
Okay, so one guy in California has never heard of it before, and another guy 5,000 miles away in New Jersey has never heard of this before. I mean, if that doesn't tell you everything you need to know. Corey said, park the bus, England. I took them win to 0. So what are they up, 2-0 now? I just can't bet soccer, bro. Have you been betting the Euro Cup?
No.
Yeah, me either. I don't know why. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Honestly, I might bet Italy to win the whole thing at plus 210, only because I'm Italian and I'll root them in.
Why not?
Yeah, like I'll root them in at plus 210. Take a small shot on them to win the Euro Cup. But I mean, aside from that, like I could not imagine betting this every day. Bro, did you take Hans? Did you take Hans Gruber?
Was that the person we talked about at the end of the last show?
Yes.
Yeah, then I sprinkled a little bit on it. Did he win?
Well, first of all, it's a female, and yes, she did. Yes, she did. Plus 130, bro. Put it on the board.
You just love to see it.
You love to see it. He said, did he win? What happened to Dinger? Look at Brandon Jones right now in the lead, huh? Harrison Burton. Cindric's running 4th right now. Kevin Harvick's running 3rd. I don't have live lines up right now yet for the race. Did Allmendinger pit, boys? Yeah, Kevin Harvick's in the race. So is Kyle Busch, Corey. They wanted to get some laps down. I can't see Brandon Jones or Harrison Burton winning this race. I can't see it. I don't think they have the car. I think right now, the way this is shaken out, it's Austin Cindric's race to lose, I think. I wish Coop was here so he could tell me how many more times these guys have to pit. I'm not sure how many more times they have to pit. I'm going to put the volume up a little, boys. If it annoys you, you're going to have to deal with it. I didn't even pull my raw feed up today. Let's pull the raw feed up. Yeah, Cindric last pitted at lap 26. Go ahead, Austin. Put on a fucking show. Let's go. Give me that. I want this 70 unit mark today so bad, bro. Or at least this weekend, between today and tomorrow. If Austin Cindric wins this race, Gav, I'll be at plus 66.1 units on the Run Pure Bet spreadsheet. Which would mean I would need 3.9 tomorrow to hit the 70 unit mark. I am a fucking beast. Let's go. Drive away, Austin. Just drive away. Have I ever had a fried bologna sandwich? I mean, honestly, I think I would have to be in jail to eat that. Gavin, have you ever had a fried bologna sandwich? I'm not sure. Corey, I don't know what the pit fuel window is. Pit fuel window, Road America. Does anybody know what the? Let me see if I could. It's a 45 lap race, right? So that would be what, 21 laps? It's a 4-mile lap, which would put you at 84 miles. I mean, I would think that they can go 84 miles on one pit stop. I'm not sure. Cindric doesn't have to pit again. Last two races, I was leading late, and we know what happened, so I'm not cheering until I see the checkered flag. Yeah, Ronnie, especially in this series. I've hit like 19 out of 22 on Sundays, Cup races, but we have had some bad beats on Saturday afternoons in the Xfinity series. So I'm with you. I'm not cheering yet either. this year it seems like if something's going to go wrong for me, it's going to go wrong in the Xfinity series. But excluding Pocono, because last weekend at Pocono was absurd. How we dropped that Kyle Larson bet, and then the next day, all these cars start running out of gas. Somehow we got it home with Kyle Busch. I mean, fuck Pocono, man. Yeah, I've never had that Larson loss was bad. Thank God I only had a quarter unit. Yeah, I had 3,000 on that race.
To put it, 4K, was it a 4K swing or 8K swing?
82.50.
But who's counting?
Yeah, but who's counting? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when like Sunday, we hit Kyle Busch at plus 550, which got me back 5,500, and I ended up making $1,000 on the weekend. So that tells you how bad Saturday was.
Jeez.
Caution's out. It stayed green. Wow. What are the odds of that staying green right there? We'll take it. Boys. So the only car I think that could beat us is Ty Gibbs. I feel pretty good. Oh, Allgaier's back in third. I would love to see Allgaier get ahead of Gibbs because then we would be running 1-2. But right now, I think the only car that could really beat us is Ty Gibbs. Austin Cindric is currently minus 300 to win this race. Ty Gibbs is plus 450. Man, I'm tempted to. I gotta see if Austin Cindric can drive away from Gibbs. If he can't, then maybe I could see myself getting on Ty Gibbs. Austin Cindric's driving away from Ty Gibbs. He extended that lead 0.7 of a second. So right now, I'm comfortable not taking Gibbs right now. I need this. Can anybody find that online? I'm looking for it and I can't find it. I want to know the the pit fuel window for this Xfinity race.
Keg, if you attach Makachev to Misha Tate, you pretty much get down to even money.
I mean, is it worth the 30 cents though? Wouldn't you rather just pay? I mean, listen, should Islam Makhachev lose that fight? No. But is it worth throwing him in there for 30 cents? I'd almost rather just bet Misha Tate straight, don't you think?
Yeah, potentially. I'm thinking about it, but I'm looking at like Makhachev's his fights, dude. I don't think he's fought a guy who's really as dangerous on the ground as Moises. Like Davi Ramos is good on the ground, but most of his submissions are rear nakeds and face cranks. Like, you might be right there.
Because of you. Oh wow, Ty Gibbs' transmission just shit the bed. You love to see that. Fuck him, get him out. But anyway, because of you, the last 6 weeks, I made it a point to not bet low-level women's MMA after that Felicia Spencer beat. So I've done really good staying away from the women because there was like a 4-week stretch there where I would have crushed if not for the chicks.
Yep.
But like in this spot, I mean, how does she lose?
Like Renault cage clinches her and just grinds her down and wins like a Roman Dolidze decision. I don't know.
So Bob Pock says he thinks that the pit fuel window is 21 to 23 laps. If that's the case, they should be good on fuel to the end. But because of this caution, they might come in. I don't know. So is your only bet going to be our over 1.5 rounds minus 135?
I think that's the only one I got so far. Oh, and Nico Price too.
Yeah, right. I have those, and I have. Did you not bet Gilbert Burns?
I haven't bet that fight yet. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to.
I think that the odds are at a point now that
you just have to get something down on Burns.
You almost have to. He shouldn't be plus 160 against anybody in that division other than Usman. I'm tempted to take Poirier because I think he's going to win. I already have the over 1.5 rounds in, and I have Nico too. But I'm tempted to take Poirier. I really am.
I just feel so good about that over 1.5. I'll probably just sit on that thing.
Yeah, I think that's the best bet in the fight for sure.
And then the next two closest that I'm at is Yana and I guess that was a different card then. Yeah, Yana's the next closest to bet in for me.
I like Irene Aldana, but I think it's a really tough matchup. I do. Yana Kunitskaya is a tough chick, and she's a big girl. So I like her at that dog price. I totally agree with that. I might bet her too. I think it's a bad matchup for Aldana. Well, we got the over 1.5 rounds at minus 135, Mikey. I'll check and see what that is right now. Right now it's DraftKings has over 1.5 minus 167. So you've lost about 30 cents of value if you haven't bet it already. Let me check a couple more sites.
I almost wonder if you've missed the boat on the over 1.5, do you go for fight starts round 3 at probably plus money?
I mean, that would probably be the only thing that you can do. FanDuel normally has those fight starts round 2, 3, 4. They don't have the lines up yet, though. Not yet. They will, though, but not yet. And Bet365 has over 1.5 at minus 175. We crushed that line move, bro.
Yeah. I can't believe Nico Price isn't taking money.
Me too.
Crazy to me.
Honestly, it's absurd, in my opinion. If I was setting the line, he'd be the favorite. So I think you have to take fight to start round 3 on FanDuel when the line comes out if you're looking to get on that play with us. All right, so Austin Cindric comes in. Allgaier comes in. Kyle Busch comes in. So many more people just came in on that pit stop than I thought would. Allmendinger stays out, and we have him. So Cindric gets out first, though, out of all those guys. So I think I still think we're in a good spot. I mean, we have AJ Allmendinger at plus 300. He should take the lead from Noah Gragson. And then I think it's just going to come down to, does Austin Cindric catch AJ Allmendinger? I think that's what it comes down to. And if he does, I think we're in good shape either way, boys. I got to tell you. Either way you slice it, I think we're in good shape. That damage on Allmendinger's car, though, is really minimal. It's not going to matter on this road course. He's got the best car up there, for sure, of the guys that didn't pit. And you know what the saving grace for Austin Cindric is? So many people went down pit road that he should be able to catch Allmendinger. He should be able to catch him. But I still think we have especially now that Ty Gibbs is done with that transmission, we have the two best cars in the race. We have the two best cars on the track right now to win the race. That's all we can ask for. we put ourselves in a great spot to win. That's all you can do in NASCAR. The rest is up to the racing gods.
Keg, this must have been a recent add to that fight night card, but Billy Q plus 180 against Gabriel Benitez? Is Benitez that good?
I would have to watch tape. Who are you talking about?
Billy Q, man.
Billy Quarantillo?
Yeah.
I would have to watch tape. That seems excessive, though.
The other one I'm staring at is just this Daniel Rodriguez minus 120 against that Nurmagomedov.
Which one? That like
Abu Bakar, the kickboxer.
Yeah. Do you bet a lot of golf, Gav? Because you play it so much?
Negative.
I would think that you would take advantage of that market.
Yeah, it's one of those sports too. You can't just. It's hard to just jump in at a kind of random point in the season. You kind of got to get started early, similar to baseball. When I just got behind the 8 ball, I was like, whatever.
So I guess you transition to MLB now. No college basketball, no college baseball.
Yeah, probably.
I'll tell you, bro. Steve has had a hell of a Major League Baseball season. He's been killing. Do you think the Mets hang on and win the NFC East this year?
Man, so much is contingent on that DeGrom shoulder elbow situation. I tend to think that the Braves are going to clip them at some point.
I would love to see the Mets in the playoffs, man. All right, here we go, boys. 8 laps to go. Oh, my God. Caution, 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 caution. Holy Christ. I think AJ Allmendinger. Oh, wow. Austin Cindric took damage. Jesus, this is the thing about betting fucking NASCAR, man. Corey says, unreal. Corey, listen, bro. This is not the Cup Series, man. This is just a bunch of shit show drivers. AJ Allmendinger's in a great spot to win this race now, boys. I'll tell you that much. I don't think that Cindric's going to be able to win this race now. My gut says Cindric had the best car all day. He had one of the 2 best cars all day. Allmendinger was just as good as him. But yeah, he had one of the 2 best cars. And he had fresh tires. That's the thing. Cindric had fresh tires with what? 35 miles to go in the race. So he was in a really good spot. But, I mean, listen, he's still in, what is he, in row 4? You guys got to remember, we're not talking aerodynamics on a 2-mile oval where drafting matters. I mean, he's okay. As long as he doesn't have a tire rub, Austin Cindric is still okay, boys. As long as he doesn't have a tire rub, he's okay. He could still win this race.
Yeah, what's the line going to come out for Askarov, Alex Perez?
Say it again.
What do you think the line comes out in the Askarov, Alex Perez fight?
Well,
I think Askarov comes in as a favorite.
Yeah, if I was setting the line in that fight, probably like minus 180. I would probably set Askarov as the favorite in that fight. Somewhere around there.
Man, Alex Perez is going to be so live in that fight. I'm so curious what those odds come out to.
I mean, at that point, the comeback would be like, what, plus 150?
Yeah, 160, 150, something like that.
Yeah.
You know, the only two guys that Alex Perez has lost to was Figueiredo and Joe B in his prime.
Let me ask you a question. How big of a threat do you think that Gregor Gillespie is at 155 pounds? Like he's the one guy that nobody really talks about in the lightweight division, but all because he had the long layoff because fights kept getting canceled on him. But I mean, aside from that fucking head kick knockout that he took against Kevin Lee, I mean, he has been rock solid, bro. Nobody talks about him. Everybody's like, okay, Charles is the champion. They talk about Michael Chandler because he just came over from Bellator. Plus, he dropped Oliveira in round 1. They talk about the fact that Justin Gaethje hasn't lost a fight aside from his fight against Khabib in what seems like forever. They talk about Poirier. They even talk about, forget about Tony. Tony's washed. Tony's done. But and they even talk about Conor, even though he doesn't deserve to be in a title situation. They talk about Islam Makhachev, which people believe that Nurmagomedov, the only reason why he's still not fighting is because he wants to see Islam Makhachev win a title. But nobody brings up Gregor Gillespie ever. Like I think he's a dark horse. I do.
The issue I got with Gillespie is if you're going to be a one-dimensional fighter, boy, and especially a wrestler, you better have you can never have a worse gas tank than your opponent. Otherwise, you just have no chance. You're a dead man walking, okay? Kamaru Usman wrestles every bit as much as Gregor Gillespie, right? That's a gas tank of somebody who can really make the pop. Versus, like, dude, I don't think that Gillespie has what it takes. Like, the problem is there's a lot of guys that you do not want to go mess around on the ground with in front of them. Like, obviously, Charlie Olives. Like, you want to go to the ground with Dariush, Michael Chandler, RDA.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Good.
Tony stand up, then Tony be on the ground. Like, he's probably more lethal on the ground these days.
Good point by you. I forgot about Dariush. Dariush is a contender. RDA is washed totally. But like, think about it. I think that Gregor Gillespie on the ground is a half step behind Islam Makhachev, maybe. But I think the issue is what you were talking about. Islam Makhachev has a gas tank for fucking days. and maybe Gillespie doesn't. I also think Gillespie might even be better. He might even be a better striker than Islam Makhachev. But everybody talks about Islam Makhachev's wrestling, and I guess the reason why is because he never gets tired, right?
Mm-hmm. Like even in Gillespie's last fight, dude, in that second round, like he was fucking gassed, you know?
Yeah.
The punches he was throwing at the end were it was a TKO via accumulation, not via damage. You know, the guy was still okay on the ground. He just wasn't defending himself.
But if he fights Justin Gaethje, right? If he can get Justin Gaethje down, Gaethje's in trouble in that fight. And they would probably make Justin Gaethje the favorite in that fight, right? Probably pretty
no doubt. Massive favorite.
Yeah. But if he can get Gaethje down to the ground, I mean, I know that Gaethje fought Khabib, and it's really hard to get up from what Khabib does. But you don't think that Gillespie's top control can keep Gaethje on the ground? I do. I definitely.
Gaethje's ground game is a little bit of a wild card because everyone talks about, he's the wrestler background, yada yada, but he never really implements it or uses it or has to use it. So it's a little bit of an unknown in terms of how adequate is Gaethje on the ground when a majority of the fight has a chance to take place on the mat. It is a good question.
Like I would take Michael Chandler over Gillespie, but I would think long and hard about Gillespie against Justin Gaethje. Because I think that wrestling is an equalizer to that fucking left hand that Gaethje has. Bro, and you know the other dark horse that nobody talks about? What you just were talking about, Beneil Dariush. Mm-hmm. Nobody gives that kid respect, bro. And he just keeps reeling off wins. That's all he does. He just keeps reeling them off. Nobody gives him the respect that he deserves. And he has the potential to be a fucking problem. Like, would it shock you to see Beneil Dariush give Charles Oliveira problems? It wouldn't shock me.
A little bit, because the one thing that Dariush doesn't have that a lot of the other guys around him have is fight ending power. You know, Dariush is never really going to knock you out, and so the longer that he's going to have to hang in the octagon with any of those guys, it's kind of, you know, you're just getting closer to potentially them landing the touch the longer the fight goes on. That's the one, and especially through a 5-round main event, if you give some of these guys 25 minutes to land the punch versus, I don't know if Dariush has the punch to put some of these top guys down, but he's as safe and as adequate as a lot of these fighters in many respects.
Oh my God, what a shit fest the last 6 laps of this race are, bro. Holy shit. Kyle Busch is right behind him right now. Woo! There's nothing better than a NASCAR sweat, boys. Come on, Dinger. Let's go, Dinger. Do you think that Beneil Dariush could win a could beat Gaethje, Chandler, and Oliveira and Poirier? Like, he would have to go through Dana White. Dana White thinks so little of Beneil Dariush that he would make him fight all 4 of them. He would make him fight Poirier. He would make him fight Chandler, Gaethje, and Charles Oliveira in order to get a title shot. He would.
So let's talk about who does Beneil have the best chance to beat of those guys? And I think it's got to be Gaethje.
Oh my God, Kyle Busch is a piece of shit. 5 laps to go. This is unbelievable. This is just incredible that all the lines have been down in this race for the last 20 laps. We just have to hope that Allmendinger can get to the back bumper of Kyle Busch and just push him out of the way, exactly like Busch did. Man, this would really suck to lose to Busch.
Tell you what, man, Josie Aldo, Pedro Munoz is going to be a banger.
Josie Aldo, Pedro Munoz. Yeah, 100%.
You see that get booked a couple days ago?
Yeah, that's a banger. 100%, that's a banger. Who do you take in that fight? I think from a technical standpoint, Aldo could probably pick him apart, don't you think?
Yeah, but I think if you're going to want Aldo, you're probably going to want to jump on him early before the public money comes in on his name.
Caution. That's what we needed. Oh, that's why, boys. Because Kyle Busch has 10-lap fresher tires than AJ Allmendinger. That's why he. Are they not calling a caution? Wow. They stayed green. Can you imagine? If we ever needed that to happen, it would never in a million years stay green right there. Holy crow. You can't make it up. That's incredible that there's no caution there. That's incredible. I'm going to end up dropping 2 units here. Oh, man.
There's debris on the track. Now they know what it's like to drive in LA.
This sucks, man.
I have no idea what happened or what any of that meant.
They won't even open the lines. Like that's the most disgusting part about the whole thing.
First line of this ESPN article, Joey Chestnut is relishing his chance at winning. Oh, my God. The mustard belt. There's just too many bad dad jokes in there. So what else you got to bet on for today, Keg?
The only other action I'll bet on is tonight's NBA game. I'll be back on live after this race. I'll be back at 8:15. Me, Spread, Holden. You're welcome to come and hang out with us if you're free.
I'll probably be free. I don't know if I'll be anywhere near sober, but I'll be free.
Listen, bro, you don't have to be sober. As long if you're free, that's all that matters. I'll tell you, this is so frustrating. another spot where they could have called the caution and they didn't. The most frustrating part is that the books aren't opening a line to be able to get on Kyle Busch right now. That's the most shocking. So I'm going to drop 2 units on the spreadsheet and go from like 65 to 63. And that's infuriating to me. Fucking Xfinity series, man. As good as I've been in the Cup series is as bad as I've been in the Xfinity series. So frustrating. We'll get it back tonight. You know what's amazing though, boys? Like, they don't even call a caution. How do you not call a caution? There have been 3 opportunities to call a caution, and they didn't call a caution on any of them. Kyle Busch comes out of nowhere. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Oh, man. Frustrating. Sorry, boys. We're going to drop 2 units on this race.
Oh shit, man! So I'm looking at this UFC 265 card, which is Derek Lewis, Cyril Gahn. Next thing I notice, you know where this that card's being fought at?
Where?
What's the one place that we've had massive issues with judging?
Texas.
Fucking Houston, man.
Yeah.
Dude, this is a great card. Your boy Chiesa taking on Luque.
Yeah, give me what do you have odds on that?
No, I don't think any odds are out for the those fights.
Give me
But it's Lewis Gahn, Nunes, and Juliana Pena. That's your Josie Aldo, Munoz, Chiesa, Luque, Tisha Torres, Angie Hill, whoo, Sonya Dong, Casey Kenny, whoo, baby.
Tisha Torres, Angie Hill, huh?
Ed Herman, Alonzo Menafield, Adeline inside the distance.
Ed Herman is still doing the damn thing.
26-14, man.
kind of think Tisha Torres wins that fight, don't you? Based on style.
Probably, yeah, it's a tough matchup for Angie for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Didn't they so we lost the Angie Hill Hebus fight once. I thought it got rebooked for a second time though.
Yeah, we lost it twice. Yep. And then I guess they just scrapped it.
Jesus.
Man, this sucks. I hate losing.
Already been a dominant career for Kyle Busch in the Xfinity Series. He has 2 Cup Series championships as well. But a win here in Road America for Kyle Busch. Daniel Hemrick, another second-place finish. Michael in that third. Allmendinger holds on.
Oh, well, boys. We dropped 2 units. I lost the money with you. I dropped $2,000. We'll be back tonight. Try to get it back. And we'll be back tomorrow, obviously. Well, not going to be up 65 units. Now it's 62.7.
A measly 62.7 units.
Bro, I feel like I've been trying to get to 70 for a month. It's killing me. It's killing me. I'm disgusted.
Well, your bosses and your clients ain't. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. What bosses? I own this company.
Shit, there you go. Or all them fellow guys that you try to run that hellhole with.
You hellhole? How dare you? I mean, this guy. All right, boys, we're out. I'll be back with Spread, Gavin, and Kushner's going to come and hang out tonight at 8:15 for the Bucks-Hawks Game 6. We'll try to make it back then. You win some, you lose some. We take the L today, -2 units. We'll try to get it back tonight. Aside from that, if anything you bet this weekend, I hope your action runs pure. And we'll see you here back in about 3 hours. So we're out later.